good topic to understand. So we generally, when we are working somewhere, once we are into some sort of business or something, what we collect is a lot of data. But the problem with that is we don't use the data properly. Okay, so that how we'll be going to run this session so that you understand better today is first I'll introduce what my company do and about myself a little bit. Then we are going to see a case study. Okay, no boring session but a live actual case study, what we have done for one of our customer and how you can use it in your business is something I'll ask you questions later on. So first of all, thank you all for joining in. Okay, I know it's lunchtime. I'll take 30 minutes of yours and we'll leave you after that. But I will have some goodies for you at my booth number 300. Those are NFC enabled goodies, very high tech. Meet us and you'll be surprised. Cool. So let me take you forward with this. First of all, what we do. Now about what we do. Okay. So we are basically a complete IT solution for you. Whether you are a small business, medium, or a large enterprise, doesn't matter. We are the complete IT solution for you. We have divided our business into 5 different verticals so that we can serve you properly. The very first vertical is the automation part, whereas in how you record all your information, how you share your information with your colleagues, eliminating any sort of manual process within the company is one of our goals. Then we have the professional development for you. We all know technology is changing very fast. Okay, as a matter of fact, every week there's something new to learn for us. Okay, that's where we help you. We do have a free upskilling sessions, a lot of free upskilling sessions which you can find on our website. As a matter of fact, we are doing the AI fundamentals session as well. Free of cost, completely free of cost. Anyone can join in. It will be hosted live, will be in person as well, depending upon what the audience demand is. And we host group sessions for your offices and teams as well. Then we have the data analytics. This branch of our business covers everything about data. Whether you are into, let's say, completely new into data, you're collecting a lot of data at your end, but you're not using it all. Okay. But you want to leverage that data, how to bring that data to the right system, what will be the pipeline, what will be the database, so on, and then how it will visualize at the end of the day. We'll see some visualizations today. This will be the point of focus for us today. But apart from that, we do technology consulting. As a matter of fact, some IT companies, when they get stuck somewhere, they reach out to us. Since we have good amount of experience in handling pretty bad situations, frankly speaking. And then cloud transformation is everything about cloud. Whether you want to migrate from an existing cloud service to another cloud service, whether you are new to cloud service completely, or in case you are, let's say, you are developing a new application that is based on cloud. Anything and everything related to cloud, we can help you with that. On-premise, on-cloud, yes, we are there. Now that was about sbPowerDev. We are sitting at booth 300. If anything you need to understand more about us, you're welcome there. Goodies are there only. Okay, you're not getting it here. We want you there, all of you. Okay. Now about me. So I've been into this IT industry for 10 years now. Now within that 10 years, the last 3-4 years, I've been a trainer, a corporate trainer. Also, I am a technical person myself. So I'm a functional consultant, I'm a data analyst, I am a data architect, and also I do application development at times. So I'm a complete techie if you don't mind me. So yes, I am. That's why LinkedIn to whenever you want to connect, you just can. That's completely, perfectly fine. I'll be more than happy to connect with all of you. Any knowledge sharing, any help, as a founder, as founder of this organization, and as your techie, I'll use that word a lot. I'm a nerd, I'm a techie. I'll be able to help you out a lot. Okay, so you can reach out. I'll pause for a second here, just for you to scan the QR code. I see a couple of colleagues doing it. Yes, please. Thank you. I'll love that. Cool. Done. Okay. So I guess the last one does. Thank you so much. Now moving on to our case study. Okay. So this is all about the topic. How we leverage data analytics to get the better business insights, how to make a more business functional, how to make a better data governed decisions. Data governed decisions not only drive profits but drive efficiency at the same point of time. So it is very important that we look into the data we are collecting. Okay, data could be a total unstructured data to a structured data. How do I define the structured and unstructured? Let's say I am a F&B restaurant. Okay, just a restaurant. I am selling a lot of dishes. I want to know which dish is giving me the maximum profit, but which is the most popular at the same point of time. How long my customer is sitting in my restaurant, how well they are engaging, what is an average spend, all that. All that comes from data. Data helps you make all those wise decisions as to where do you need to invest, where do you need to advertise yourself, where do you see yourself next year, how do you want to grow, and so on. Okay. Now this case study is about one of our clients. They are into manufacturing industry, but they manufacture bakery ingredient products. So frankly speaking, almost all the breads and pizza and other bakery ingredients, in the back end they have their ingredients. And big chains are their clients. So they manufacture compressed yeast, other bakery ingredients, spices, and so on. So you must have not heard their name because they are not your direct client, but all the breads you eat must be coming here and there from their ingredients. So we are working with their India team to help them with the data, with the administration, and so on. Now, a little about what they do. So they have 4 different verticals in business that they do. One is bakery ingredients, bakery yeast, non-bakery yeast, and spices, as I told you. Now, how well they are doing? They have last financial year revenue is $66 million. So they're quite a big company. They have over 6,000 employees, and they are the market leader in the compressed yeast and the bread improvers. Okay, we generally don't focus on what is going in our food, but that's what going in general. If you are eating bread, there's a lot of yeast and bread improvers into that. So yes, this is about them. But how do we help them? That is where their different business scenario comes in. Okay, so now what they wanted was, first thing, they wanted to track everything in their sales. What salesperson is doing what, where, in which region the sale is maximum, whether the salesperson are individually achieving targets, or sales team as an individual team is achieving target or not, whether the organization, how we are doing, whether we are doing good month-on-month basis, whether we are doing good year-on-year basis, and so on. So that's where they wanted the help in terms of sales tracking. Let me give you one example. So compressed yeast, we talk about compressed yeast. So compressed yeast generally have a very short shelf life. Okay, what do I mean by shelf life? Once it is manufactured, it expires within next 10 to 15 days. Okay, so you don't have much time to store it and consume it. Okay, now in this particular case, where they don't have much time to store it and consume it, what the end customer do is they purchase in small quantities. So for each individual customer, there are a lot of invoices per month, per year. So a lot of invoices. How do I track all these invoices? All that data. How do I track all these invoices? Whether my payment is done or not? Which salesperson is meant to collect which particular amount of from which client? How do I track this? That is what we did in the customer view data. That's what they were trying to do. But we'll see one of the reports today. So for that particular customer, thank you. Okay, sorry, I got it free. So for to track that, whether how much payment is coming in next tomorrow, how much payment is coming day after tomorrow, and up till next 7 days, and that to each customer wise, each customer, individual customer, what payment is pending. Now we have done a lot of things in that. I'll come to how we did that a little later. Then what are my product-wise sales? What are my business unit-wise sales? What is the seasonal impacts on the sale? We all know, right around the Christmas, we do eat a lot of breads. We do eat a lot of sweets. So that's where seasonal tracking comes in, because I have to plan my production and inventory based on what my seasonal demand is. So that's where the data helps you. Okay, last year my sales was this metric tons, and now I need to plan for this metric tons, considering that I'll get a 10% increase in my overall sales. That's where the seasonal impact comes in. Now, I've already covered the product planning, as in with the seasonal impact, forecast, as in how much data, how much inventory do I need to fulfill my requirements. I am expecting 10% increase in my product's consumption this year. So how much inventory do I need? Do I need to plan more sales individual? How do I manufacture? How do I work on my logistics? So all that answers from data. They didn't wanted just the reports. They didn't wanted just the report. They are too lazy just to go to the report and see that report what is going there. They wanted everything right on their email. Okay? They wanted every important update to come in between of the day, what the sale is, how much sales they have done, what invoice they need to follow. Every salesperson should get their own particular email to saying that this is what is pending, this is what you need to collect. Now with this, let's see some of the product that we have done. I hope business scenarios are clear to everyone. Probably some of you might be facing this or a different business scenario, but I believe data analytics and automation can solve it for you. If answer is yes, we can give you that solution as well. Consultation with us is completely free of cost in the event, after the event as well, so don't worry. We are your fellow colleagues, consider us your fellow colleagues. You can reach out to us at any point of time. But if anyone has a question, I'll be more than happy to address, as I'll move forward for some particular presentation. Cool. Okay. Let's see. We have 3 reports in total that we are going to see. Okay. Important part. Before we see on to data, how that particular data flow is being done. How are we bringing that data into my reports? That's a very important part. So as of now, for all the invoicing and the other system, they are using this particular ERP tool, Dynamics AX. The problem with this tool is that it is sitting on-premise and has limited to no reporting at all. Okay, there are some certain limitations in this particular product. Now, how do I take it to cloud to do my proper reporting and everything? How do I save my data altogether? Because the data I need, the structure I need, may be different than what my tool is giving to me. Okay, so we decided on to use the Azure services. So what we did was, the first task in any particular data analytics work is you transform your data as per your own need. Okay, once you extract your data and then transform your data as per your own need. Once you have extracted the right data, once you have transformed the right data, it's ready to load into a particular database that you need. Okay, whatever database it can be. Okay. I've given an example of Azure SQL, but it can be any database that you need, any database you are existing using. Okay. Now, once the data is ready for me, then I'll take it to my Power BI reports. That's where I see the magic. That's where I see all the KPIs. That's where I see how my data is working, how my data is not working. Okay. How my business is running, whether I'm getting the right inputs, whether the right outputs or not. All those are done in the reports. But as I told you, my client was a bit too lazy to go to the reports and see everything. What they did instead was they wanted everything on the email. Okay, so we used Power Automate to leverage that particular functionality, and as a matter of fact, within the reports, they can click on a button and get the right report to the right person. We'll see in a bit. But that's how we use Power Automate to leverage. Again, a Microsoft tool. Now, this particular emails used to go to the sales team, management, and so on. Once they are done with the complete data flow, we have everything ready with us. Now let's see what's the final product for this particular one is. Okay, so final product is one of this presentation where we are displaying. So it's a junk data, don't try to read it, you'll be, it's dummy data, but kind of shows these are the item groups that we are doing, okay, what all products we are, corresponding sales, and those are different slices or filters you want to call it. You want to see a particular year sale, whether you want to see regional sales, however you want to do it, all that is it. Once you select the data, you see how much change in quantity has come in overall years. Yearly sales is there. I've recorded this, I'm not doing the demo, sorry, because for the constraint of time and the convenience. So once you select a salesperson, you can see what salesperson has done what sales at in what region and what amount exactly. Okay. In addition to that, we have customer report as well. How my customers are performing, which customer is buying what stuff, what all say area, as in what all products are the most selling for that particular customer. And then we also have a salesperson per location data. I mean, what my salesperson, the previous one was product. So which product was selling the most? Now here I have the data as per the salesperson. Now this is one of the first reports that gave them insight into what is actually going on. What product is selling the most, what salesperson is doing the most of the sales. And then which particular customer is my top customer which I should target for next year. My customer trends tell me that, okay, this is my repetitive customer and demand for this customer is going to increase by this percent next year. Okay, that everything comes from data. Now, this was the first sales report, and then we did the OTIF report. Okay, so what is OTIF? OTIF is on time in full. Once you are into manufacturing industry, it is very important that you deliver everything on time and you deliver everything in full, because once you're delivering in metric tons, there will be multiple segments of delivery. Okay, it is very important that everything is delivered to every customer and particularly delivered on time. As we were talking about the compressed yeast. Compressed yeast has a very short shelf life. Sorry. So it expires within 10 days. So it is very important that it is delivered within 2 days, within 3 days. This particular report helps me track which all segments were being delivered on time in full, where I'm lagging, whether it's the logistics issue, whether it's the manufacturing issue, whether it's the any other issue. The issues basically are categorized into two different parts. One is the customer credit and the other one is supply chain. My customer is not paying, I'm not delivering that. He cancels the payment in between, I have to cancel the shipment. That's where I'm tracking everything. And as a matter of fact, you can see all the details for each product just by drilling through all that visuals. It's not just the high level visuals. You can also drill down and see the detail of each item separately. Okay, cool. Now so these are the samples of the two reports that we have done. Let me quickly show you, drill through on this one. Probably I'll do after this. So these are the product wise. So supply chain issue, what product are there, customer credit issue, what both issues are there. This is how we do drill down to see all the details. Once we are into detail section, I can see each individual record as to where my problem is coming. Now once that is done, this is the customer due report we were talking about. So the customer due report is basically what invoices are due. When do I need to collect what payment, and which sales individual needs to collect that payment, which area the payment needs to come from. So what I'm doing in this particular presentation is I'm trying to filter the data as per sales manager. Then I have the details. So this is the button trigger within the report. So you don't have to step out of the report. From the report, you click on that button and that particular report, the collection report, goes to individual salesperson and to the regional sales manager at the same point of time. Just for the button click, I'll also see, this is the kind of the email that goes to them with the Excel attachment of all the details of as to what they have done, what is pending, what they need to collect. If they need to do some sort of analysis from their own side, they can work on that. So this is one of the report with the automation of the emails. Now, with this, this was the last thing that we recently implemented for them. So generally, what companies do is they recollect their sales at the end of the month. Okay, rather than doing, it's not even possible. If your company is big, then you can't reconcile all the sales at let's say a shorter duration than doing it on a monthly basis. But the disadvantage with that is you get your reports at the end of the month rather than getting it on the daily basis or something like that. Now with this, what we have done is they were reconciling the numbers at the end of the month. We automated this report. Now they are getting the sales figure thrice in a day. So they are tracking everything by day, okay, by rather hours. What salesperson, what product is selling, what product is not selling, sorry, what product is selling, what product is not selling, and that report is rightly available to them every individual, every couple of hours in a day, so that they, if they want to track with any particular individual, they can track that as well. With this, I'll come to the end of it. Probably you guys learned something new about how you can leverage that data, how you can leverage the data in your current business functioning, and how you'll be able to get a better insight into your business functioning, business process once you start leveraging this data. Now, floor is open to any question, any particular question you have. No question is a wrong question or a foolish question. I don't believe in that. Any question will be fine. If you have, if you don't have, I'm there on booth number 300. You can always connect with me. Oh, sorry. Yes, you have.
Yeah, my question is regarding the data which comes in. It comes in from POS, CRM, yeah, whatever invoicing.
We have an ERP tool. Let me quickly go back. So this was the data flow that we initially discussed. So this is the ERP tool, Dynamics AX tool that they are using. Then no, the Microsoft Dynamics AX. This is an ERP system. This is an ERP system. This is SQL is a database. Okay, this is a cloud database. This is an on-premise system. So what we have done is we're using the Azure data pipelines. We transform in data and we bring the data to cloud so that I can provision my reports and the automation accordingly on the cloud services. That's what we are doing. Any other question? Thank you for the question. Any other question, anyone? Yes, please.
What software do you use normally?
We don't basically govern what software we are going to use. Software is governed by your choices. If you're already made for it, then that's fine. If you've already made your choice. Otherwise, if you have not made your choice, we try to give you a comparison between different tools. Whether I'm going to use Power BI, whether I'm going to use Tableau, whether I'm going to click, you're going to use Click. These are different business intelligence tools. All of that is based on what your requirement is. So we are the technology solution partner for you. Okay. So whatever technology your business needs, we help you implement those technologies. Yes.
Sorry, Bruce. Could it be integrated with third-party applications like Salesforce and so on?
Salesforce is one of the most used and most common connector, I would say. So there are many applications which already have a pre-built connector with which you can get the data directly into Power BI. Okay, so this is your reporting tool. So with Salesforce, you can directly bring the data to the Power BI. If I don't want to transform that data into as per my need, I bring that data directly to the Power BI. As a matter of fact, if your application is not popular, let's say you have done a custom application within your company, as long as you have a working API system within your application, yes, you can. Salesforce, answer to your Salesforce question is yes. But other integrations can be done as well. Third-party integrations, yes. That's the beauty. See, Power BI covers 80% of the business intelligence market. Okay? Other tools are following up. I may not be correct on data. It's a little bit here and there, plus minus 5. So just won't quote me exactly on the percentage, but yes, that's the market leader right in front of you, business intelligence tool that gives you the data visualization, proper data visualization. All the reports that you have seen in this case study are done on Power BI. Any other questions? Yes.
So I've worked with a beginner level data migration. It was from Google Sheets to a CRM, and I saw there were so many headaches with standardizing the formats and so on. So how do you deal with standardizing the format when you're working with one system and you're bringing all the data to another system that's completely different?
Good, nice question. Once you are, let's say, migrating your data between different tools, okay, or let's say Excel sheet to a specific tool, you have certain data schemas, okay. It is different from utilizing a data in a report, okay. If you are doing the data migration within the tools, you are bounded by what database schema your tool follows, okay. But in reporting, you have SQL other database schemas which you follow for faster processing of data. Star schema is one of the very common database schema that individuals follow, and also Snowflake schema. So these are different schemas. These are very known, commonly known database schemas that you follow to bring your data. But now, how do I transform my data? That's would be another question. So Azure data pipeline. So this is Azure ADF, Azure Data Factory. In this particular Azure Data Factory, you build pipelines to transform your data from one structure to another structure. So all the transformation, whether I'm dividing the data into two columns, or whether I'm combining two columns into one, or whatever. This is a basic example. All that transformation is done on Azure Data Factory or any other similar tool that helps you do some sort of transformation on your tool. Otherwise, you build up your own stored procedures to it and so on. It can be done customly, or it can be done via pipelines. Because once you are dealing with trillions of rows of data, you have to go with automatic, auto scale up platforms, which can basically help you with this transformation. Any other question? I hope I addressed your question correctly. Cool, thank you. Any other question, anyone? Cool. With that, I'll wrap up this session. Thank you so much. Though the audience count was less in starting, but all the chairs are full. That makes me happy. Any question, anyone, booth number 300, I'll be more than happy to help you. Also, your NFC enabled card wallets and laptop sleeves, a gift from our side. Please don't forget to collect that. We have a lot of them, You can take for your friends as well. So don't mind. Please welcome to our booth, and thank you so much for listening to me. I hope everything was good and fine. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you.